Hi, I'm Bryant Thompson, and I'm the school library and media coordinator at Ferndale Middle School. Go Trojans. Um, I wanted to read to you today Michael Vey, The Prisoner of Cell 25 by Richard Paul Evans. It is a novel that was chosen from Battle of the Books for this year, and I found it very interesting when I read it myself. I chose it because it was on the Battle of the Books list, and I like to keep up with what my students are reading. One reason for this is because I think a lot of the time many students are asked to read and they don't understand why they're asked to read what they're asked to read. And I want it to be an enjoyable experience. I want you to know that reading is fun and that you don't necessarily have to read something that you don't like or something that is required all of the time. Definitely pick up the book that interests you. Pick up the book that has the funny title or the interesting words or just the catchy catchphrase. Choose something that you know you're going to enjoy. So, without more introduction, I'm going to go ahead. The beginning. It's not like I was looking for trouble. I didn't have to. At my height, it just always found me. My name is Michael Vey, and the story I'm about to tell you is strange, very strange. It's my story. If you passed me walking home from school, you probably wouldn't even notice me. That's because I'm just a kid like you. I go to school like you. I get bullied like you. Unlike you, I live in Idaho. Don't ask me what state Idaho is in. Newsflash, Idaho is a state. The fact that most people don't know where Idaho is exactly why my mother and I moved here, so people wouldn't find us. But that's part of my story. Besides living in Idaho, I'm different from you in other ways. For one, I have Tourette's syndrome. You probably know less about Tourette's syndrome than you do Idaho. Usually, when you see someone on TV pretending to have Tourette's syndrome, they're shouting swear words or barking like a dog. Most of us with Tourette's don't do that. I mostly just blink my eyes a lot. If I'm really anxious, I'll also clear my throat or make a gulping noise. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes kids make fun of me. It's no picnic having Tourette's. But there are worse things that can happen to you. Like having your dad die of a heart attack when you're 8. Believe me, that's much worse. I'm still not over that. Maybe I never will be. There's something else you don't know about me. It's my secret. Something that scares people more than you would believe. That secret is the reason we moved to Idaho in the first place. But again, that's part of my story. So I might as well tell it to you. Chapter 1. Chopsticks and Spiders. Have you found the last two? The voice on the phone was angry and coarse, like the sound of car tires over broken glass. Not yet, the well-dressed man on the other end of the phone replied. Not yet, but we believe we're close, and they still don't know that we're hunting them. You believe they're close? They're 2 children among a billion. Finding them is like finding a lost chopstick in China. Is that what you want to tell the board? Remind the board that I've already found 15 of the 17 children. I've put out $1 million bounty on the last 2. We've got spiders crawling the web, and we have a whole team of investigators scanning global records for their whereabouts. It's just a matter of time before we find them, or they step into one of our traps. Time isn't on our side, the voice returned sharply. Those kids are already too old. You know how difficult they are to turn at this age. I know better than anyone, the well-dressed man said, tapping his ruby-capped pen on his desk. But I have my ways, and if they don't turn, there's always cell 25. There was a long pause. Then the voice on the phone replied darkly, yes, there's always cell 25. I'm going to leave you there, and I hope that you enjoy this novel as much as I did. Once again, read for fun. Choose the books with the silly words, with the interesting storyline and plot. Also read in class, but make sure that you choose books that you know that you are going to enjoy. I don't like to hear that students don't like to read, because that means that you just have not chosen the correct novel or the correct book or even the correct magazine. From High Point Public Library, I'm Bryant Thompson.